1, 2, 4, 8, 16. Okay, first things first. Welcome to the Chaos Communication Camp in 2007. So, no slides today. I didn't prepare anything. Because I wanted to make it a short and sort of more emotional speech, because this is an emotional event. It has been, and it is this time again for sure, and I think it's going to stay this way for a variety of reasons. And one of the reasons is that these events are, in a way, totally impossible to do. So it's sort of impossible that it happens at all. This time I haven't been involved in the organization at all for the first time in 8 years. So it's mainly Efhard's and Julia's work this time that this event has happened. Of course, there are a lot of more names that have to be named. One of them is Markus over here, and Andre, who's not here right now. Why? Because they are sort of responsible that this camp exists at all. Because around 9 years ago, I sort of was thinking about doing something like this. I wanted something big, and it should be with lots of colors, with comfy feeling, and so on. And I knew I had no experience at all to do such a thing. So what I did was I walked to Markus and Andre and asked them, well, if I would come to the point where would I like to propose the idea to the rest of the club, would you do it with me together? And they said yes. And that's the reason why I started, because I wouldn't have started without them. They are sort of the backbone of the whole event. Thank you, Markus. I wanted to put this up front. So, what happened so far? You know the story? The rocket and the spaceship. The good news is it's really true. Many people think this is a fake story made up because we all like these fairy stories and so on. No, it's actually true. You know, you can believe me. And this time, for the third time, we came together to put work into this, well, intergalactic experience. CCC was founded with this notion in mind that it's an intergalactic group of people. What does it mean? It means that we try to be very open to whatever is out of our scope. It's not easy all the time. Actually, it's pretty difficult. And for a while, we were sort of stuck into our own regional soup, doing German events and talking about local and regional issues, which is okay, because there have been quite a lot of these. But we tried to open up, and over time, we sort of managed to turn this camp into a real international event, as we did with the Congress. So I'm very happy, especially, to welcome so many people from other countries in Europe and abroad in USA, coming in their own planes and whatever. So let me say thank you for coming, because this is really, really important that you join us here in the work that we all have to do together. Thank you. Okay, I wanna keep this short, because there's not really much more to talk about. You know what's going to happen. We're going to have a great conference here. Julia was mainly behind this. and other interesting things are happening. Because I'm not so much into the details, I turn over the microphone to Florian and Julia, and they will explain what this camp in this year is all about. Thanks.
Well, hi everybody. First of all, you just can't believe what kind of feeling it is when about 1 year work turns in such a camp, and it's unbelievable to see all you guys here and apparently having fun. But first of all, it's time for two very, very big thank yous, and those big thank yous are mainly caused by fuck-ups caused by us. The first and very, very biggest, most important is directly geared towards Mr. Volk from the airport here. We have, I don't know how to thank him. We run a fiber across the whole airport without even asking him before, because we did a fuck up here. We had participants with a bike on the runway, which was for sure not allowed. And he's still here, apparently happy, and still allowing us to run this camp. So please, a very, very warm applause. Well, the second big thank you is to the museum, to all the guys and the museum itself we are currently having our camp at. They are just incredible. We are basically running this whole site in kind of an override modus. We already sewage containers flew over where nobody expected it before, so some people are already joking this is not a computer camp but a showering camp. But they are really helpful, and it's really a great location. So please treat the airplanes nicely, because it's a museum. All those airplanes are very rare, are very seldom, are kind of historic. So don't remove anything, don't attach anything, don't let them fly. Just look at them and have fun. Okay.
So, about not touching things. You have seen this nice light installation yesterday night, I hope so. And the light crew isn't that amused that people are playing with this. So there are people unplugging lights and to plug in their computer, which is a good idea. Yeah, but then if you plug in the light, it's like a beamer, like a projector. If the lamp doesn't cool down, it breaks. So please don't do that. And so please don't touch any of the lights. So especially don't touch any of the mirrors up on the shelters where these big round going lights are, and point them down at the tents, because people start complaining about not being able to sleep, because it's like flitch, flitch in every tent. So please don't do that. And okay, actually we would ask you not to climb at the shelters anymore, because it's really dangerous. You can slide down, you can fall off in the front, and we can't secure them in any way, so Honkhase will come after you if you try to climb them. And especially the parents, please look after your children that they don't do it. We have had lots of children climbing there, looking at this nice fibers, like, and please, perhaps you can go to the kindergarten and find a nice thing to do for them, but please don't let them climb at the shelters.
Actually, it's 40 meters height and it's a concrete floor. I guess everybody can imagine what will happen if you fall over these shelters. Please don't go there. Okay, so my turn. Then let's speak a bit more about the airport and about the museum. Having an airport right next, or actually at our campsite, features some really unique things, and one of them is my personal favorite issue here. We will have a plane which will start today at 2 2 p.m. Yes, 2 p.m. And on Friday, beginning 2 p.m., you can do a round trip in an airplane all over the campsite. The fee will be about 30 euros per person, and they will start somewhere near the entrance. So if you want to see camp from above, just head over to the entrance. They will fly as long as there are people interested. Yes, post the pictures. Very interesting. And we, of course, will have some kind of guided tours through this whole museum. We will somewhere place it in the wiki. When it will start, we first have to find some translators, because most of the guys here only speak German. But we will take care of it. It will probably start tomorrow. Okay, so let's continue with the features. We do have the Sputnik crew, those guys, most of you already should know from the Congress, with those RFID tags. You can be located through the whole campgrounds. Asked me to announce they will start tomorrow. They are located in the Art and Beauty hangar, and you can get your RFID tags there. They can explain what exactly this project is about, and everything will start tomorrow. You know, it's chaos after all. You have already been introduced to Honkhase. He is our Chief of Security. So if you have any issues, whatever regarding security, just directly call Honkhase. I always mix up those numbers. 110? It's 110. Oh, I did it right this time. I did a fuck up in the flyers. You already have seen it. Anyway, 110, you will reach the security, with namely Honkhase. And 112 on all deck phones are the CERTs, our medics, our firefighters, whatsoever. So if you have any problems, just remember those two numbers. 911 should be Honkhase. No, it's CERT? Okay. So it's CERT too. Well, speaking of angels, angels are our volunteers here at the campsite. We always love to see more of you guys. You even will get some kind of a present as a thank you if you volunteer here. If you want to volunteer for the camp to do any jobs here, just proceed to the area called Heaven. It's marked in the plan. It's located somewhere in that direction. There are those archangels, like, for example, Honkhase. They will tell you what to do and how to do it. Well, whatever, long list. Yeah, speaking of security, something more. Please watch out for your hardware and for the belongings of your neighbors. We already had some minor issues, so please, if this is an outdoor event, tents are not as secure as some concrete walls are. Just look out for your stuff. Okay, whatever. These armrests, these armbands are already available since yesterday in the evening. Please, if you don't have one, proceed as soon as possible to get one, because security will get really pissed about it. Guess today, sometime.
We are enforcing it in 1 hour.
Okay, they are enforcing it in 1 hour, so please proceed to the entrance, get your armbands, and everybody will be happy. Okay. Something more about the press, actually. We will have press here at the camp, because we want not only talk for ourselves about our issues, especially today, you know, politics. Some of those guys just don't get it. So we need to get our information, our message out to the world. We will have press here. However, they are all briefed. They know that you have your rights for your privacy whatsoever, so they should ask you for if they are allowed to film you. We have a no camera zone. So please be friendly and ask them friendly to remove your picture, whatever, if they filmed you accidentally, and I'm absolutely sure everybody will take care about it. There will be this afternoon, I'm not sure, at 6 or 7 p.m. a live TV broadcast directly here from the campsite for about half an hour. They will be located next to the rocket, so if you are really paranoid about not being seen somewhere in the background, just don't go there. They are clearly marked, they are only there for half an hour, and they will directly disappear afterwards. Okay. So, let's proceed to camping. There are two issues here. First of all, the NOC crew is asked me to tell you, please watch out for fibers, especially when you place your, I don't know if it's called herring in English, but those metal things you fix your tent with. Watch out for fibers. Some of them are digged into the floor, into the bottom, so don't break anything. Watch a bit out. There are a lot of cables, some of them with very, very high voltage, so you will know, but fiber doesn't have any voltage, you will just break it. And please camp closely. All numbers we currently have really points towards having the biggest camp ever we've experienced. So we have some kind of place issue. Please camp closely together and socialize a bit. Thanks. Okay, so that's pretty much it from the organizational issues part. Just something more, I already mentioned it. Please take frequent showers, that's great. Regarding socializing, I already said it, but don't shower that long. We really have some issues with our sewage container. I have no idea why, but actually we have, so don't take half an hour showers, take that at home. It's not that, it doesn't take that long to clean, actually. Thanks.
So finally, some words about the things that happen here. Obviously, we have a conference program that are about 70 lectures located here, like Shelter Fu and Shelter Bar. They start right afterwards, and they are every day to Saturday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. So there's lots to see and learn and interesting things. Besides that, of course, we have the villages. And many interesting things happen there. Most of them have their own website to describe what they are doing and what projects they do. And many of them also do workshops in their villages. There's a list in the wiki where every workshop can be found. And we also try to print out a list that you can get at the info point. That's, yeah, so lots of things to learn, lots of things to see here. So have a good time and do whatever you want here.
Okay, and some last words from me actually. Honk has it. What?
But don't touch the lights. But don't touch the lights, and they are planes. And the fibers.
Well, whatever. So apparently don't touch anything you don't own. Well, I forgot two things. One of them is quite obvious. We have a runway here with airplanes. You know, people against airplanes, airplane wins, and it's very bloody. So just, this is a live airport. Please stay the hell out of it, or I will get seriously mad. That's the first issue. And the second one is kind of traditional. The third already asked me about it. So drink more water. You know, it's hot and sun and stuff.